Hello everybody and welcome back to my playthrough of Breach Expedition 20 in No Man's Sky, and we are doing phase 5 to finish off the expedition. In this video we've got to reach the final rendezvous point, we've got to relocate the time lost wreck of Fireship Arcadia, discover 8 creatures on the final world, gather polished stone, we need 256 of those, reassemble a complete skeleton, catch your first 5 fish, and then we've got this one here which we'll have a look at when it unlocks. So looking at the system we are in, there are a lot of things we are going to have to do in this system. So rendezvous point 5 is on this planet here, which is the hazy planet, which I believe is this one. No, okay, it is. Nope. Where's the hazy world? Here, this one. So this must be the final planet that you go on. You need to discover the 8 creatures on there. There is a ruined world which will have ruins on where we can collect the polished stone from, and we also need some fish, which should be fine as well. So back to discoveries, there's some water on these worlds where we can fish and get those 5 fishes, so it should be relatively easy. In terms of reassembling the complete skeleton here, I already have some of the bones that I need, but if we have a look at these planets as well, there's ancient bones on this planet here, and we do need to get the reassemble fossil display pack, which is here as part of this reward for the Forgotten Quarries milestone, which will help us build the complete fossil that we need to assemble. So we should be able to do everything on this planet, in this system. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to look for the time lost wreck of Fireship Arcadia. I keep getting that backwards, don't I? So let's pulse, and we will trigger this majig here, which I've already made, and it should find it relatively shortly. And here it is, the lost wreck, the final one we need to find. Let's jump out and have a look at this wreck. I do love the spacewalking in this game. Can I just fire my laser from here? I can. And we can collect it from there if we really want to. Let's head out into deep space. Lovely. And there should be a majig here somewhere. There it is. The log of Fireship Arcadia. Let's do some recharging of things. Okay, recover crew log. They all followed the music. One by one, the lights called them alone now. I hear the song too, even when I sleep. I'm so lonely. When help? Pretty dark, isn't it? Pretty dark. Well, there you go. Reborn in song. Now we're going to head straight to rendezvous point 2. Just to correct myself here, this is the final planet, not this one. It was in front of the rainy planet here, so it's actually this one that is the final planet. It has high sentinel activity, which isn't ideal because we're going to get attacked by sentinels constantly, but we should be able to run away and keep ourselves nice and safe. So we found the rendezvous point. I think it's this over here, this building. So we'll head over here and see if it is this building, see if I was correct or not. And it is. Very nice. Let's go to rendezvous point 2, 5 even. Rendezvous point 2 was ages ago. Just collect all this stuff and then we'll see what rewards we get. Okay, let's have a look at the expedition log. We get out of here a 100 silver, 100 gold, 100 platinum and 300 nanites for getting to rendezvous point 5, which is very nice. We also get reborn in song, supreme movement system upgrade, supreme scanning system upgrade as well. Very nice. So we can try to fit those in. This is probably gonna it should be all right actually. Let's just dump it in there somewhere. And then we've got this scanner one as well, which won't break the multi-tool, but we don't have a lot of space in the multi-tool, so we do need to move some things around. Now we need to discover 8 creatures on this planet, and yeah, we should be able to do that. Let's have a look for hang on, whoa, let's just have a look at the discoveries. And there are 9 creatures on this planet. We've got a few rare ones and some common ones, underwater ones. There's 3 of those. There's 2 flying. So perhaps we go for those ones first as we sort of walk around this planet, although there are red dots already appearing. So let's start scanning some creatures. As I get the 8, I will come back to you once I've finished them. I have landed on this ruin world. It says icy ruin, and this is the kind of planet we're looking for, ones that say ruined or abandoned or the such like. Obviously we are in rendezvous 5 system, and this icy ruin should have a bunch of ruins on it. Let's go and test my theory. Let's just make sure that our starship has enough. S79, that should be fine. Okay, do we have ruins? We do. Things like this. These are the ruins we need. And we need to collect like 256 of the polished stone, which I didn't have active, which I do now. And it looks stuff like this. Shoot at it with your laser. And away you go. Now what I have also done here is if we go into my multi-tool, I put my optical drill, which will give me 50% more resources in a supercharged slot, which means it will give me 88% more. Just to make it that little bit quicker for me. Grab stuff like that, and we'll get a bunch of polished stone. There you go. I only mined about 4 of them, and I got forgotten quarries. And that milestone will actually give us the display a fossil pack. We also need to gather alien menageries rewards. So we've got carbon times 1000, blob decal plans, and curious fauna decal plans. Which is very nice. And now forgotten quarries will give us that fossil display pack we need. So we can build one of these weird and wonderful fossils, which I already have some of the parts to in my starship. And as you can see down in the bottom right hand corner, it says gather a skull 1, which I've already got, a ribcage 1, which I've already got, a tail 0, and limbs times 2, but I've only got the 1. So if we go into our analysis visor, this will actually tell us where a fossil bed is, or we can just use our own to go and find it. Let's have a look for this one here. Just looking for the tail now, and there's quite a lot of ancient bones down here. I am hoping that one of them will give me a tail. Please. Anybody want to give me a tail? Yeah, okay, we got the tailbone. Oh, look, we're down in this sort of nice little cave as well. There's trees down here. Oh, wow, this is like a little micro biome all of its own. Right, let's build it down here then, shall we? But we do need to get grave robber. So, we have to build a fossil. We can build this one here. We'll just put down that and just assemble our fossil, which we need actually the other stuff out of, which is in the... Is it in the starship? It is, isn't it? Oh, okay. Let's pick this up then, and I'll go and get the starship. So we've got our skull. Let's just pick this one, and the hind legs. Sure. Pick the tail. Actually, I don't want those. I want those as the 4 legs. Can I do that? I can do that. And we'll have you as the hind legs, and then we just need the weird and wonderful tail. And there you go. We have our assembled display. And there you go, we've got grave robber. We can also pick this back up as well and take that with us if we really want to. Now grave robber is going to give us our pre-packaged fishing rig unit and our fishing bait. So we can fit that into our multi-tool and we can go and get our fish. Come back to rendezvous point 5 planet, the rainy planet. And I'm going to do some fishing off the back of my starship. Now, to obviously do fishing, you need the fishing rod, as I've mentioned. Just get that out here. Where are you? There you are. And we just sling it into the water and we wait for a catch. Now, there are some lures here that you can get. So these actually aid with the catching of different fish. So the shadow lure, for example, nocturnal fish. The dangling orb is daytime fish. The bionic lure, legendary fish. Spicy chum, ups your chances. But look, I haven't got any on here. and I've already caught one fish. Also, there is the mealworms, which also does some stuff. What I'll do is I'll just make some mealworms, and then we'll go into our utilities and into the access bait box. You can also do this through your multi-tool, and then we can just put mealworms in here, and we'll see what that gives us. Look, catch rarity improvement 30%, catch size improvement 2%. So it does do some things. If we can put something else in here, so let's put in this, for example. This haunted pie will give us catch rarity improvement of 56 and catch size improvement of 8. You can put all sorts in here to improve your catch. I mean, even these larval cores can go in here, which don't actually do a lot. But you get the idea. You can put stuff in here to get different fish. Yeah, let's just continue fishing. Get the 5 fish, and then I will come back to you. Just one last thing before I sign off for my collecting 5 fish. You throw the fish back into the water. You need to be in the water to do that. You will get nanites for your fish. You can also sell fish, and you can cook fish and make different recipes, etc. There's fish number 2. And there you go. That should be the last fish. There you go. We got hooked. Good. Now, hooked is going to give us a bunch of upgrades. Pre-packaged pulse spitter unit, supreme pulse spitter upgrade, and pre-packaged amplified cartridges. Very nice. Let's make sure that we put our stuff in our multi-tool. So we've got to catch the spawn of Arcadia. We are in a water planet already, so jellyflesh, we need to defeat this guy. So you have to have your rig installed, your fishing rig that is, and try and get him out of the water. There you go, spawn of Arcadia. We got the spawn of Arcadia out of the water, and now we just need to release the fish. Okay. There you go. There he is. Now I need to shoot him. These are the anomalies, aren't they? Does that do anything? Right, so we can't be on the ship and do it, apparently. Although I'm in the water and I'm shooting at him, so we'll just try and do it this way, I guess. I'm using the pulse spitter at the moment. Maybe I should change it. Yeah, let's do the scatter blast is better. Die, fish. Die. And there you go. We got him. There you go. We got jellyfish. Defeated the siren of the deep. Beautiful. And phase 5 of Expedition 20 has been done. And I just want to run away from those things. They were in the cursed expedition, weren't they? So there you go. Phase 5 has been completed of Expedition 20. We can get the fireworks from killing the jellyfish. And we can get phase 5 rewards titled the Celestial, Breach decal plans, and Breach banner customization. Boom. Beautiful stuff. There you go, guys. That is the expedition completed. We can now get the final phase as well, which is the Aeron drive plans, Aeron blade plans, Aeron winglet plans. And boom, we have completed the expedition. I hope that the playthrough / tutorials have helped you in some way. Hopefully you've enjoyed them as well. I'll see you in the next one. Take care out there. Bye bye.